Oh, okay, y'all. I have to come up here and do this again because now I finally realized what's going on with YouTube and why my videos are botching terribly. So I'm gonna go through my notes again. So if y'all are just tuning back in, this is, by the way, I'm on my laptop, so sorry if the quality is different. If y'all tuning back in, this is chapter. Chapter 6. How to become a game changer. I'm gonna jump right in it. I'm not even going to play these games. Actually, hold on. So last time we were here, we talked about a few things. We talked about getting your Spartan name and things like that. So definitely think of your Spartan name throughout this because this is gonna play a key role in your new Spartan lifestyle. This is very weird for me because I'm not used to going live on my computer anymore. So okay, so let's get started. So with your name, you embrace your rebrand, okay? And you project that rebrand. You rebrand yourself internally, mentally. Get a name, and if you have a name in mind, just take it. Don't even think about it. Just take it. If you like the name that you have already, cool. Okay. Next thing that you want to do is you want to add Spartan in front of it. Okay. This is your new Spartan lifestyle, your new Spartan ways. This is what it is. Okay. Um, understand, that your name and everything is what your Spartan name will present. Okay. I've done this. Okay. I remember I took something personally and I had to tell myself, get over it, girl. Get over it. So I had to remind myself, what was my brand? Okay, I recently did this. And then I was able to get the confidence back that I wanted in the first place with that, because with that Spartan name came the confidence that I wanted to, or the personality I wanted to show, to project. Okay, whatever you dress like, it shows your brand and your attitude. Remember, it's how you feel, not only about just how you look. Okay, it's how you feel and you look. You gotta have both. Okay, you can't just have one. You can't just be looking like a fine dime and then feeling like you've been in the hood all your life and you don't know anything. And well, not even, I shouldn't even say that. You don't know what it's like to be treated how you look. Okay. Find your sexy. Strip it all away. Fall in love with the mirror. No matter what you wear to mask yourself, your insecurities will become a bullseye. And the only reason why is because you give life to your issues by thinking that they are negatives in the first place. Before you leave that mirror, you want to just absolutely make love to yourself. So what I do in the mornings is I wake up before I leave anywhere. I go and um sorry, I'm still trying to learn all these new controllers because I'm not used to Google Live. Okay. Nice. I hope it went up higher. Sorry, I'm definitely not used to these Google Lives. So what I do is, so I go to sleep new. This is TMI. Okay. And then when I wake up, I see myself as the rawest form as I can think of, and I fall in love with that image before I go and I create my look for the day. So it's important for that, because when you go outside, um, that confidence that you built and that time that you spent in the mirror will be more important than what you look like. It will show you what you feel like, and that is what you'll be showing to the world. The only thing that's wrong with your body is that you think that there's something wrong with it in the first place. Sorry, let me sit up. I'm over here laying on my Pooh Bear, just having a good time. Um, is that you think that there's something wrong with it in the initial place, when there's probably not a thing wrong with it. You're going to find people who absolutely love you for exactly how you look like as is. And you should love yourself in the first place anyway, because for some reason your goddess consciousness chose that avatar. I'm getting sleepy, I'm sorry. And you know, you ever were talking to someone, oh, I like this English in my contract. I'll say, you ever were talking to someone and they were like, oh, I don't like how I got this pimple over here, you know, blah, 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 blah. But you've been talking to them for about an hour and you did not see their pimple until they brought it up. That's why they become a bullseye, because you're self-conscious about it. And whether or not you say anything about it, because you're like self-conscious about it, you're going to look like you are like, ooh, in the cover up. And then somebody can sense that, and that can be taken advantage of, or is just not attractive, because nobody genuinely wants somebody around if you feel insecure. It makes things awkward more than okay. It makes things awkward. You become kind of like an anti-seducer. If you get a compliment, you can't accept it. It's really bad. Things like that. The only thing that's wrong with your body is you think that there's something wrong with it. So you keep looking at yourself until you get to a place where it makes you smile. So this is something that's not gonna happen like if you've never done it before right now. But it's something to practice until it's better. Practice until it's like you wake up and you're like, oh my god, look at me. Yes. Yes, girl. Look at this. Look at that. Anything that you feel insecure about, look at it. Accept it. Love it. Live for it, you know? And that way, when you put on your clothes, you know, girlfriend, hey, I did that. I did that. Um, you don't have to pretend that your body is perfect to feel sexy. You have to believe in your beauty on a real level and be your biggest fan. Knowing that you are the sugar honey ice team of all the cream in the crop, okay? That's how you gotta feel about yourself. Now, you can't be saying here like, oh, but so and so like looks like this. So what? So and so is not you. They don't have your finesse. They don't have your personality. So what? Okay. Um, Physical perfection is an opinion. It's subjective. It's, you know, something that one person might love or think is beautiful, the next person won't. You know, it just varies. Okay. There's a reason why movie stars have odd features. They learn to embrace it instead of, like, let's say you might get picked on for your whole life. My case, I had a small nose before I grew into my face completely. So I used to get picked on about having a small nose because you know how that goes, kids and small nose. Now, Some people might think, okay, small roses are ideal. Other people might think opposite. But at the end of the day, I learned to embrace that feature, and I love my little button nose. Okay. I'll be seeing myself in the mirror like, okay, girl, I'll see you. I'll see you. And, you know, I learned to embrace it. And I'm not saying like if people got plastic surgery, that mean they didn't embrace it. I just mean that when you look at yourself, raw and unedited, you should be in love with it. You know? So don't leave that mirror until you fall in love with your raw and unedited. Understand that the men in your world have more than just a fetish. They love the confidence. They love that, you know, that energy you bring to the table. It's more than, oh, you know, she's pretty or whatever. Like, yeah, she's pretty. That can always get you in the door, but it won't keep you there. That won't keep you happy. You know what I'm saying? If you feel insecure, you will continue to meet people in the dating world that feels the same about you. That person will just keep picking that out, like, oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, what's that? And you're gonna be like feeling some type of way and taking it personally, and then you gotta get over yourself. You gotta remember who you are. You are Spartan, okay? We didn't get there. Hold on. Never put. Oh, sorry. Went too far. Went too far. Don't leave your mirror until you love um, everything without change. Selfishness is your savior. This world is made for you, but you keep letting yourself get skipped in line for and being put. You keep letting yourself get skipped in line and letting yourself be put second. Never put someone else before you. You are a supporting character. It's time for you to take center stage now. Me becomes before he or she. Okay? Um, if you know any friends, family members, boyfriend, girlfriends, they want you to do something you don't want to do. No. No. Because when you say yes, when you really mean no, that's you being mean to yourself and you regret it. And that puts your self-esteem down lower because now you became a slave. You became a slave. Instead of taking your power and saying, I mean, no, that's okay. I don't want to do that. And no is a complete sentence. And you know, if you had a mother that said, it's no because I said no, that's all the answer you need. You don't need to explain why it's no. That is not your responsibility to stay here and do all of that, okay? It's your responsibility to put yourself first, though. It is. It's not your responsibility to be stepped all over. Because, getting into the next bullet point, these men will prey on your kindness under I need you on my team. Okay, you gonna let me borrow your car, drive everywhere that you aren't, and then when you want it back, oops, sorry, can't give it to you. I'm out with my boys right now. Or the makes things completely inconvenient for you. For what? Exactly. Not good. Now, you know when you say, yeah, you can drive my car, that you really meant, no, you need to get your own car. But you say yes because you thinking, okay, I'm trying to help him, you know, until he gets his own car. But you sat here with your sweat busting in them hours to get your own car. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. We don't leave it. We don't leave it. Next, his world. I'm sorry. This world becomes hard because you walked away from your power. Because in a way, you are afraid of your power. Your power of demanding a yes, demanding a no. You have that power. And you might be afraid of the confrontation of saying a no. No, I don't want that. And sticking to your guns, and that is it. Because you get more respect for sticking to your guns. Now, when you give in, remember, you are the sword in the stone. The stone does not let go of the sword just because someone came along. Or you can just be these flimsy little cute shiny swords that we're talking about. But we're not talking about our shiny swords. We're talking about Spartans. And Spartans are goddess. Goddess do not put themselves second. They put themselves first. So practice it. Practice it. Practice it with little things. Practice it when, you know, your friend is like, hey girl, you want to go out to the club? And she, you know, when y'all go out to the club, she does something where you're like, come on sis, what are you doing? You told her, look, no. No. And she like, why? Because I said no. You know? Okay? No. And if you want to script her out of your script, fine. If you just didn't want to go out with her and you want to explain to her why, then she's like, okay, I got you, girl, next time. Then cool. But either way, you want to know, you got to know. Yes. Okay? That is your yes in disguise. See, but instead you want to put your faith in karma and an outside power. The only reality is that you are the stars. The stars ain't gonna come here and rescue you. You are, you know, karma doesn't exist. I don't care how many videos you see talking about instant karma or that it's not a thing. Because if it was a thing, why can you name over 10 examples of people who should have gotten karma that haven't gotten karma ever? Never. They out here, if anything, living better off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, and know that a Spartan does not compete with girls because there's nothing to compete with. They are meant to inspire you. They are the people in your background. Okay? So when a girl comes in, she's looking like another dime piece. You can go, ooh, I like her outfit. Okay, I see that. You know what? I think I might like that for me. Oh, I like how she did that for her. You know? Um, but you're not saying here like, how dare she sit here and look good? How dare you sit there and not look good? Okay? Spartans, you do not hold on to things like jealousy. That is not part of your vocabulary. You say, oh my god, it's very inspirational. Very. Okay? I don't care how much jealousy tries to sneak up on you and things, and you want Tokyo-ish because you jealous. Realize what it is. You jealous, hon. You jealous. Let it go. Get over yourself. Go back to the drawing board. Who are you? God is consciousness. Who are you? I am the creator. How can I be jealous of something I created? Alright. So you are the head, be in charge. Put a capital B on that. The head boss. Alright. And this world isn't yours to share. Giving someone more meaning in your life besides yourself is slavery. This is your kingdom. And the world revolves around you. Okay? You. Not I don't know, anybody that you find important in your life. not your mom's that gave you life. She's not more important than you. Yes, she gave you life, and we can definitely thank her for that. But this is your life to live. So this is your show, okay? Hold on. For my next example, so you know when you type really fast and then you don't get the correct word out? Yeah. So that is what I'm trying to get to know. So we're gonna talk about Mean Girls, right? I'm trying to figure out what was the star's name. I'm terrible at this. Like when it comes to movies, I think her name was Katie, actually. All right. Yeah, but my typo went to Mady or Mary, something like that. Anyway, let's go back so I can see. Okay. You are the Katie from Mean Girls, so don't you don't you worry about Regina and the other girls in the group. Okay, they are the background. They are the inspiration. If a person isn't benefiting you in a way that you want, you write them out of your script. Never sacrifice yourself for their opinion. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty. If they were your friend, they would have stayed your friend. You may want them to evolve with you, but in the end, you might have to shed people out of your life like dead skin in order to grow. Haters are there to fuel you and make you feel greater about your leveling up, okay? I can't tell you how many people try to comfort me because I like to take care of myself. When I leave my house, I like to feel how I look and look how I feel. People be like, why? Where you going? Why you always dressing up? Who you getting cute for? And I'm like, you doing what you doing? You spend so much time on yourself. That's my response. I had a guy, I'm sorry, not a guy. One of my uncles was like, oh, you must think the sun revolves around you, huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. I do. I do. We got enough sun to share. Okay. It's been here for only billions of years. So when I saw it, I was winking back at it when it was winking at me. Okay. Yes, honey. Oh, getting back to everything is mental. Everything is within. Your brand is within, so it can be without or outside of you. I was watching a guy talking about how when your ancestors die, that they live within you, and how all these different symbols, deities, and everything, they're all really within you. They're different aspects within you. So it's nothing that you gotta show or like, do a pact or whatever the case may be, because that is already within you. I just, Disney really does show a lot of alchemical, not even alchemy, shows a lot of alchemy, shows a lot of truth. But you just have to learn how to interpret it the correct way in order to understand what they're saying. So this is a new concept for me. I'm enjoying the idea. It makes sense to me because when we hear things like the universe is within you, you don't really know how deep that really goes until you hear how deep it really goes. The song from Lion King, He Lives in You. I'm just play it a little bit. Oh, I have my headphones on. Sorry, my bad. I'm like, why isn't it playing? To the truth in your reflection, He lives in you. And you can think of like, I know this is really like, I really embrace this song. This is like one of my very spiritual uplifting songs, because I'll think about like my mom passing and all her strength and everything like that. And oh, this really hit me. And to think, you know, this person was within me, and it's amazing to think I'm never without them. They're actually always here forever, because I'm always here. And when I let go of this shell, I'm still always here. I am eternal. I am immortal forever. And I might not be in the same dimension, you know, because I'm trying to you know, saying like over this whole mess. But I'm still around. So that's really great to know. Let's get back. Enemies is love and hate at the same time. So haters are great fuel for you to make you feel greater, right? You don't owe anybody your time or attention. I don't care. Oh, they did that for me. Da 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 da. Yes, that's nice. But did you hold the gun up to their head and say, if you don't give me that right now, I am going to blow your biscuits into forever not here again. So no, you didn't do that. What they did was nice of them, and that was their choice to do that for you. But do you owe them anything? No. Stop thinking that. That's low vibrational, and that is not self-serving. And self-preservation and selfishness is your friend. Now, I'm not saying you got to do that with everybody. If you feel like doing it, do it. But don't do it because you feel like you owe them something. You owe you first and foremost. You owe you forever. Forever. Okay? Forever. So the B word is no longer a negative connotation. It is your spirit that drives through the hearts of the status quo that tried to limit you in the first place. So when somebody call you a bitch, make sure they put a capital on top in the front, you feel me? Because you gonna choose you first. And if they mad, they can keep they limited status quo, and I'm gonna take my spear and drive it through your heart and tell you what's up. What it is. Big things. I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's what it is. Okay? So when someone's doing that, you shrink the thoughts that they give you. And you will literally shrink their role in your life. Okay, if somebody's saying here talking about you're not doing anything with yourself, blah 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 blah, you're not being a good person, you're not being this, you're not a good person, how dare you do such a thing? I just don't have any respect for somebody doing that. I lost respect for you. I can't believe da 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 da. Ah, I'm gonna stop thinking about it, because in my head, I'm a whole Spartan queen. I am goddess consciousness. I am the creator of my existence. And it is okay because I rule this world. Selfishness is my friend, honey. It's my friend, baby. Baby. So I can get what I want. I'm not gonna stay here and be upset because you trying to limit me. Because you don't have what I want. And you upset because you can't deliver. And then you upset because I can't accept you for what you got. And I leave you for where you're at because it's not what I want. It's not personal. It's selfishness. It's I choose me over you. Baby. Baby. That's what that is. That's what that is. How could you sit here and do all of this and be all of this and you're a terrible person. You support Shira 7-1. She supports what did the comment say? She supports being with married men. I'm sorry, but what do you support? Because I'm sure she supported herself and her being happy. Okay? That was hers. There are no morals in the universe. Relax, baby. Relax, baby. Because you know how many guys be sitting there cheating on their wives. Girls be excited to be a whole side chick. Second choice. Lemon chicken. Not enough flavor. Vanilla. No additions. She decided to be the almond blonde of the group. Sorry, that's like one of my favorite flavors. Good. Sorry. She decided to be the almond blonde of the group, and you mad because you don't really know what it's like to be any other flavor but vanilla. Do you have what you really want? Because she's good. What about you, honey? What about you, honey? Okay. Like, genuinely, do you genuinely have what you want? I'm not talking about, oh yeah, da da da. Can you really brag? Can you? And there's some people that's mad right now because I'm sitting here, I'm happy with myself. I don't feel anything bad about what I've done because there is no wrong or right in the universe. Come for me later. When you pass, when you transcend, and let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. Okay? Let me know. Let me know what's up. So yes, you are too good for the low vibrations of basic around that's trying to come for that status, put you in that status quo. I'm coming with the speed. I'm about to get that Moana speed for y'all. I'm about to be coming with the speed real quick. Okay, I'm gonna drive it through the hearts of those that want to put me back down here. Honey, I'm only elevating. I'm only elevating. You mad? You mad, ma? You mad? Catch a whole link, please, and stay in there. Because I tell you one thing, if you had a whole lane, you would not have enough time to be sitting here trying to judge somebody because you'd be too busy engrossed in your life. You would look at other people as your inspiration, not your competition, trying to figure out where the stars at for her karma, for anybody karma, because you know that dang thing don't exist. Yes, there's cause and effect, but there is no karma. I'm coming with my spirit. I gotta get all the representations for my brain to remember to remember. So when I wake up in the day, I'm gonna see my spirit. I gotta get that whole setup. My spirit coming for them lives, girl. I'm coming for them lives. You coming for me, I got you. I got you in a bag, baby. Baby! Come for somebody you ready for, mama. Come for somebody that's not on the whole lane so you can catch up. Local traffic. Okay, I'm sorry. Currently in my bag, feeling this consciousness, this goddess consciousness got me in a bag, yo. This thing got me like all the way up. So when I feel like I'm taking something personal, I remember who I am. I think it's so shall I be. The only reason why your comment had any type of thought on it is because I gave life to it. You are just a background character in my life. So your opinions will remain a background character. Hmm. A queen is worth more than a king. Life is scripted to make you happy, but negative thoughts will come and become real. And the men who come and go as they were created in your mind on autopilot. So if you stand here thinking, man, all men do is cheat, all men do is this, all men do is that, so shall it be. But if you know what you want and you know that you won't get what you want and that that's what it's going to be, then that's what you're going to try. Like, because I take the train to work, right? Which is why I don't know why I'm up right now, but I'm living my best life. um, when I take the train to work, I think, because I'm in New York City, there's some men, very occasionally, they'll see a lady and, they'll just naturally have that in their mind because she's a lady. I have a seat. I'm not the same. But majority of, I don't know what to call them because I can't call them men. I'll call them XY chromosome specimens. Will sit there and take the seat and just be like, whatever. When a real gentleman knows what it's like to treat a lady. So I started thinking about that. I was just like, I just got on the train. I was like, I let go. I let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. And then I got some reactions like that. I got some reactions like, oh, would you like to sit? Da, da, da. I was like, thank you. Thank you very much. And once upon a time, that was all normal. That was what used to happen. But, weird weird XY chromosomes just got weirder. So I will continuously have no comment on that. But just getting back to the whole ideal of, it's on autopilot. So that is what will happen because this is your world. Failure doesn't happen to you because the universe is out to get you. You will always get what you feel. There is no such thing as right or wrong, achieving and failed. There's only what you want. What you want, okay? Like, people are mad about that video I made about the group because I was strictly getting at the girl, what she was saying about Shara. And I just said, okay, well, actually, that's invalid. These are the things that's valid over here. So if you wanted to know the difference between a ex-member and a current member and a person that actually watches the videos, here I am. Okay, so people mad for a whole bunch of different reasons, but there is no right or wrong. So a lot of people do not know how to get over themselves, and I understand that. Okay, you will always get what you feel. Okay, you will always get what you feel. It's always what it is. Spartans don't chase, they take it. Okay, they take it. Never compromise your leading role. You are the one that needs to be inspired and impressed. That's the other way around. Just come up, Show up as you are. A Spartan. Maintain your center, okay? That's how you remain a Spartan. You maintain your center, your zen, your chi, your goddess. You remember who you are. You are goddess consciousness playing a character. I try to remain telling myself that every day. That's why I have like a bunch of quotes, but I keep looking at over here. I have a bunch of quotes like, you are goddess consciousness, you are a creator. I'll go through all of them another time. This is a journey. This is a journey. There are men you will need to hurdle over to get what you want. So you don't settle. You get what you want. You don't settle. Remember, the world is a buffet. Okay? Just because you saw lemon chicken as your first option doesn't mean that we only have lemon chicken. Okay? Men aren't supposed to take over your life. You weren't made for a man. A man was made for you. Remember to remember it's a part of a film you're creating, which is a bigger purpose for you to be victorious. The Spartan mission. You are the prize that must be won over. But in front of you are dozens that are, trying to get to you. Just think of yourself as the sword and the rock. Okay? It's like survival of the fittest. Although, let's say you created a list of what the perfect man may be. And then you meet someone that just has all of those prerequisites. But then later on you find out there are some deal breakers that you would have never got into that relationship if it wasn't for that. Relax, okay? When you find something, alright, it's just like when you go to a restaurant, you ordered like something Parmesan, I don't know, anything, it tastes amazing, right? So you don't go putting your fork in and like swallowing it first bite, just gone. You take a noodle. No, not even. You look at it. You smell it. Okay. Take a noodle, slaughter it around a bit. I love pasta. Slaughter it around a bit. Put it in the sauce. Take a bite. Chew it. Let it sit in your mouth. See what kind of seasons, what kind of finesse they put on the plate. See if the noodle was al dente or just straight up just, why did y'all disrespect my life like that? Or it's soggy, you know. So you try to, well, I should say ultra soft, right? And at the end of the day, you find out, do I want to keep this plate or do I want to get over it? That's what you do with people. That's exactly what you do with people. I don't know if that they meant this live or actually maybe not. Maybe not. Give me a second, y'all. So fun. Let me just continue. When you go, let's say you shopping for something, you don't go, okay, I guess I'm good with this because I hope that wasn't doing it. I guess I'm good with this because of whatever the case may be, and you decide to settle. Instead, you stay here and you go, well, look at here. This is not. what I want. It's a little bit too ripe. Okay, a little too ripe for my liking. And then you get the one that you were intending to get. Something that's just right, got the right amount of nutrients, sun kiss to the gods. That's the one where you're like, look, I like that one. Okay. Alright, computer, I got you. Got your notifications. Alright. So it's like survival of the fittest. This is a game. This game isn't meant to have you make a list and then yeah, this isn't something that you should be having a list about. This is not based off of past wants. So you'll have to break a few eggs to find the correct mate. With the perfect mate, it will reveal a partner worthy of God yourself. Okay? As a Spartan, you cannot lose. You can't. Relationships are like tests, whether you're dumb for leaving or dumb for staying too long. But remember that the foundation is built on fun, not stress. You know you will win. So let go and trust yourself. So every day that you wake up during the week, you snatch souls. Snatch souls, eat, sleep, repeat. Okay? There's no pressure. You don't need any of them. You don't need their attention. You don't need their love. You don't need their validation. If y'all watch that guy, Alpha Male Strategies or something like that, he's always talking about pretty women are just insecure creatures looking for your validation. You don't need their damn validation. Take your spear and stab it through the hearts of those who try to put you in their status quo of limitation. Forget your status quo. Don't need your validation. Mood. So there's no pressure. Don't shortchange yourself. You'll be looking from the one. You'll be looking for the one who can pull the sword from the stone. So you need someone who can marry you, highlights you, excites you, can have like the ultimate best experience with you, and love you like you've never loved before. The world is your buffet, but you must be choosy. You don't settle for that lemon chicken, okay? I love lemon chicken. I don't like bad lemon chicken, though. I like lemon chicken with some extra pizzazz on it, not just bland lemon. Like, come on. Get it? Okay? You must be choosy, okay? Instead of going there to a store with a grade B, that store doesn't exist because it has a grade B, and you only know what the A stores are. That's definitely in my book. It's a B. I can't go there. What is that? Okay? But be patient and don't question the process. This is Sparta, and your reign has just begun. Are you excited? I'm excited. Just gave you a bunch of signs for no reason. I'm excited to start my Sparta test. I'm thinking about really getting that spear. That's really gonna have to be like I'm gonna have to put it somewhere because I love that quote. It's inspiring. Oh, let's go back. absolute love. I'm gonna have to put that quote in bold. Can't go too far. Anyway, while I'm looking for my quote, so I can say it again. I'm wondering, how are you guys taking it all in? We're up to the 6th chapter. Next chapter gonna be the 7th chapter. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I hope that, like I hope that maybe if you've never heard of any advice like this, that it's amazing for you, because it sure is amazing for me. Okay. So the B word is no longer a negative word. It is despair to drive in the hearts of the status quo that tried to limit you. They tried to comfort you, Stace. Then you pulled out that spear. What? Okay. Look at here. Halloween is coming up, and I'm excited. I'm ready for my creativity juices is percolating. I feel it. Alright, so I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek of the 7th chapter. I just heard the beginning, so I didn't go too deep. But the 7th chapter. How to attract men without even trying. First quote. You are a Sparta. You don't look for men. Men look for you. Oh man. Like, I feel like this is gets juicier and juicier every line. So with all that being said, let me know if you're enjoying the little book series, you're enjoying becoming the Spartan that you are. You got your Spartan name percolating out here, reminding you who you are. God is consciousness, having a human experience. You are that movie star, and the sun revolves around who? You. You says, okay. You got the juice so brewed, they don't even know what to do. Okay? What? What? Alright. Alright. So, with all that being said, always remember that word is bonds, love, peace.